Have you ever wondered if you could start a YouTube channel using only your phone? Personally, my first couple hundred videos on YouTube were all filmed using my iPhone. And nowadays smartphones can even record video in 4K. And today I'm going to be reviewing a vlogging setup by this company UHURU. What it looks like we have here is a tripod stand that will hold your smartphone, and then it has an LED light right there and a microphone. And I have reviewed a couple products in the past by UHURU and they've actually been pretty good, so I'm pretty excited to try this one out. So before we really get into this, let's just go ahead and check out the Amazon page. I have it up here on my computer. Here's a picture of the setup right there, and if you look over here, it goes for $52.99 and comes with free shipping. And if you want to check this out for yourself, I'm gonna have the link to this Amazon page down in the description of this video so you can check it out. And as usual guys, I will be doing a quick unboxing of this product followed by a demonstration, followed by a review. And just really quick guys, before we get started, if you guys like this video or if this video helps you out, I would really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notifications button. Now let's get into this. Alright guys, so here's everything that came inside the box. We have the user manual, we have a little contact card right here, we have the actual tripod itself. This is the thing that holds your phone, and as you can see, the size is adjustable. And then under that we have the light, and then over here we have like a shotgun type microphone. Over here we have the TRRS 3.5mm cable, and right here we have a TRRS to TRS adapter. And the cool thing about this is that for a smartphone, if you're connecting a microphone to a smartphone, you will need a TRRS cable, meaning that it will have these 3 rings on the cable, like that. But then if you would like to attach this microphone to a regular camera, you would just need a TRS cable. And that's why it comes with this adapter right here. And if you look down here, the light and the microphone, they both have like your standard, I'm trying not to get my shadow in the shot, but they both have kind of your standard shoe mounts so that you could just put these on top of a regular camera, which I think is really cool. And we're gonna go ahead and set this up right now. And I just wanna point out really quick, like if you look at the light, it looks like you have to put batteries into it. It looks like it takes 2 AA batteries, and it has a power button right there. And I'm assuming you can control the brightness. At least that's what I think that's for. And then if you look at the top, that's for mounting the microphone on top of the light. So it's really cool. You could stack all this stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and put it all together right now. Alright guys, so we got the little tripod thing set up. Just a reminder guys, if you are using like an iPhone, you will need to use a dongle adapter. It does not come with one of those. Luckily I had one. And you will need 2 AA batteries. I think I said that earlier. You'll need those for the light. It would be cool if it came with some AA batteries or if this thing was rechargeable, but whatever, it's not such a big deal. So in a second, we're gonna go ahead and try this out, but I just wanna show you guys a couple things really quick. One thing is that the height of the legs are adjustable. There's 2 heights, I guess. So like this is like the higher height. So as you can see, the legs are somewhat closer together. And then if you collapse the legs and turn this dial over, the legs will be more spread out and the tripod will sit a bit lower. And I'll just demo the light for you guys really quick. So on the back, there's a little dial, and you just turn that and that turns on the light. And the more you turn it, the brighter the light will get. Pretty cool. The next thing that I want to show you guys is that the angle of the tripod is also adjustable. If you look here, you can loosen this little, I don't know what this is called, loosen this right here, and then you could kind of angle it however you want, and say you want it to like be angled kind of upwards like that, you just go ahead and tighten this thing, and then that'll keep it from moving around. But I'll put it back to being somewhat straight up. And just something to keep in mind, usually I record all of my videos in 24 frames per second. I'm recording this video right here in 30 frames per second, and that's because I'm going to switch over to the iPhone really quick. And with the iPhone, you can only record in 24 frames per second if you're recording in 4K. I'm only making this video in 1080p. My camera doesn't record in 4K, so I'm not going to record any of this video in 4K. So I'm recording 30 frames per second. The reason that I prefer recording in 24 frames per second is because it gives your video that cinematic type of look. 30 frames per second just doesn't give it that same effect. So on the count of 3, I'm going to switch over to this right here. 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, so now the footage that you are seeing is coming from, actually, let me turn off my other light over here. Alright, now we're only using the light supplied by the tripod, and the footage you are seeing is coming from my iPhone. So I'm using the camera on the back of my phone. The camera on the back of the phone is usually like the higher quality camera. It's usually higher quality than the selfie camera. So that's the one that I'm using. The only kind of bummer is that I can't really see myself. So I'm using a mirror behind my phone to make sure that I'm in the frame. The thing that I'm most curious about is whether the microphone on the tripod is better than the stock microphone on the iPhone, because the stock microphone on the iPhone is pretty good. So let's just go ahead and compare the two microphones to each other. So right now you're hearing the shotgun microphone on top of the tripod, and on the count of 3, let's switch over to the stock microphone on the iPhone. 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, so now you're hearing the stock microphone on the iPhone. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one you guys think's better. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and review the two clips, and I'll let you guys know which one I think sounds better. Alright guys, so I just reviewed the footage that I just recorded, and both microphones sounded really good, I thought. I think that the shotgun microphone on top of the tripod may have had a very slight hiss, but it wasn't bad at all. One thing about the microphone that this vlog setup kind of came with is that it's definitely going to be more directional, whereas the iPhone microphone, I think it kind of records more like around the phone. Not that it's like omnidirectional, but I just feel like it's a little more sensitive to sound around it. And you don't need a fancy camera to start a YouTube channel. The most important thing in a YouTube video is the idea behind it. And the other thing that I did is I switched over to the camera on the front of my phone so that I could see myself. It just makes things a little bit easier. Like, I might have lost a little bit of quality there because I switched to the front camera, but I don't think that it's bad. Let me show you guys real quick. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is what I did. See, I turned the phone around. I think this is a really good practical setup. $52, I don't think that that's bad at all, because later down the line, even if you do decide that you do want to go ahead and spend the money on an actual camera, you can still use this, almost this entire setup for that camera. Even the tripod portion of this setup, you can still attach a camera to that. You can also attach the light and the microphone to the top of a camera as well. So I think it's like a really practical setup, and it's not a lost investment if you do decide to spend that money on an actual camera in the future. So once again, guys, I will have the link to this. I want to turn the light up a bit, so is that too bright? I can't really tell. It's hard to say. But anyways, guys, I will have the link to this tripod setup down in the description of this video in case you guys want to check it out. I think it's really cool. If I'm not mistaken, the price was $52.99. Let me just double check that real quick. Yeah, $52.99 comes with free shipping. I'll leave the link down in the description of this video in case you want to check it out. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. And the question that I started this video off with was, can you start a YouTube channel using a smartphone? And I think you definitely can. Even without this tripod setup, you can still start a YouTube channel with just your smartphone. That's how I got started, and I'm sure a bunch of people got started that way. And as the years go by, smartphone cameras just get better and better. And iPhones even have iMovie, so you can even edit your videos together and then upload them to YouTube. So anyways, guys, I hope this video helped you out. If any of you guys are contemplating on starting a YouTube channel, hopefully this will give you that inspiration to go ahead and get started. And having a little tripod setup like this is a cost-effective way of adding a little bit of production value to your videos. And I think it's just so practical and cool. And I forgot to mention, guys, you can just hold this whole tripod setup in your hand and it is very portable. No need for plugs or anything like that for for the light, it's all self-contained. And I think that just about concludes this review, guys. If you guys like this video, once again, I would appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell notifications button. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.